Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau meets Trump at Mar-a-Lago after tariff threat. Justin Trudeau and Donald Trump met to discuss the trade tensions following tariff threats by the United States. The meeting aimed to restore cooperation between the two nations and address economic disputes. PGR says opinion on coup will only be released in 2025. Enormous complexity. The Prosecutor General's office announced that its final opinion on the alleged coup attempt in Brazil will only be concluded in 2025 due to the complexity and volume of evidence involved. Lula's advisor, Celso Amorim, endorses Janja's insult to Elon Musk. Celso Amorim, a key advisor to President Lula, supported the controversial remarks made by the First Lady, Janja, against Elon Musk, sparking debate over diplomatic etiquette. Website criticizing the Supreme Court was frozen by human decision, says journalist. A journalist revealed that a website critical of Brazil's Supreme Court was taken down by a deliberate decision, raising concerns over freedom of expression and judicial overreach. Law authorizing assisted dying in the United Kingdom advances in Parliament. A bill permitting assisted dying passed a critical stage in the United Kingdom Parliament and will now be debated in committee, reigniting ethical and legal discussions. Gilmar Mendes does not rule out new indictments. Supreme Court Justice Gilmar Mendes suggested more indictments could follow in the ongoing investigation of an alleged coup attempt, praising the resilience of Brazilian democracy. With Lula, Brazil's gross debt exceeds 9 trillion reais. Under Lula's administration, Brazil's gross debt surpassed 9 trillion reais, setting a historical record and raising concerns about fiscal responsibility. We are going to move towards an amnesty, says Bolsonaro. Former President Jair Bolsonaro advocated for an amnesty for individuals implicated in the January 8 riots, emphasizing national reconciliation. Pacheco asks Congress to support fiscal adjustment measures. Senate President Rodrigo Pacheco urged Congress to back fiscal adjustment measures proposed by the government to stabilize Brazil's economy and control public debt. Court orders Google to block fake ads using Luciano Hang's name. A Brazilian court ordered Google to block misleading advertisements falsely linked to businessman Luciano Hang and his retail chain, Havan. We're screwed, says Rubens Ometo to Galípolo. Cosan CEO Rubens Ometo reportedly expressed grave concerns about Brazil's economic outlook in a conversation with Gabriel Galípolo, indicating challenges ahead. Netanyahu warns Israel will launch intensive war if Hezbollah breaks ceasefire. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu declared that any violation of the ceasefire by Hezbollah would prompt a severe military response, intensifying regional tensions. Sweden suspects Chinese sabotage in Baltic Sea submarine cable rupture. Swedish authorities suspect China of sabotaging a critical submarine cable in the Baltic Sea, potentially escalating geopolitical disputes in the region. PT blames Faria Lima for historic dollar record. Sabotage. Brazil's Workers' Party accused financial players on Faria Lima Avenue of manipulating markets, attributing the record-high exchange rate of the dollar to sabotage. Real is the 7th currency that has depreciated the most against the dollar in 2024. The Brazilian real ranks as the 7th most depreciated currency against the dollar this year, reflecting challenges in economic stability and global market pressures. United States, censorship industry holds convention. A convention on censorship practices in the United States revealed little progress in addressing past criticisms, raising questions about the accountability of social media platforms and content regulators. Eduardo Bolsonaro reacts to PF report accusing him of insult. Congressman Eduardo Bolsonaro criticized a federal police report accusing him of defamation, calling the investigation politically motivated and a threat to free speech.